So a lot of you might have heard about ARRTX's 90 colors acrylic marker set, but have you heard about their 120 acrylic marker set? ARRTX have been kind enough to send me this massive set of acrylic markers for me to try out on my channel and review for you guys. So that's what today's video is going to be. So first of all, the packaging. I really like that it's a square box rather than the rectangle like the 90 set, because it's so compact and I feel like it might be easier to store this way. And I love the colors of the packaging so much. It is so adorable. I might be biased because this is the color scheme of my channel anyway. So of course I love it. On the back we see all 120 colors that they've included. This set has colors that the 90 set doesn't have, of course, and this set also is missing a few colors from the 90 set. So if you get both, you won't have all duplicates. You'll have some different colors, if you get what I mean. These are all of the colors. They're so nice, and I think they're like quite bright, honestly. I've already swatched them all, so let me show you the swatches. So these here are the swatches of the markers. They're quite bright for the most part, so that's nice. They have quite a few different skin tones as well, as you can see down here. And they have lots and lots of pink, which I personally love because pink is my favorite color. One thing about these markers is that, as you can see here, let me get a different color. It's a bit hard to tell. Is that here, these ones already come with all of the color identification already on them, rather than in the 90 set you had to put stickers on them. A lot of people didn't like that you had to put them on yourself. It's a bit tedious, so this is definitely the better option. They of course did come with the stickers, as you saw on the swatches. I had used the stickers to just like swatch underneath. So there was those that you could put like on the barrel or whatnot, but I just used them for swatching purposes. They're not very different to the 90 colors. They're the same markers, just a different set. But yeah, I am obsessed with the presentation and how you can store them, and I like this shape more than the rectangular shape on the 90 set. I just think this is more compact and easy to store, especially in drawers and stuff. So I'm gonna sketch with them now. So as you can see, I already started sketching a bit. So I think I'm going to do a little sketch down over here, and then we'll get into the colors and coloring these pieces. I've been really enjoying drawing portraits recently, so I'm gonna just do another one here. And of course, I've drawn stars as well. I love drawing stars to just fill up blank spaces. It adds a bit of sparkle to the page. Whilst I'm sketching out a portrait, I want to talk a little bit more about these markers. So as I have mentioned, this is the set of 120 markers, and it sits at £100 and 14 pence, which means you are paying 83p per marker. I think 83p per pen is a great deal, but when you think about the total, it's quite a big amount. So I'd recommend this set to people who have already tried out these markers and know that they like them. ARRTX have other sets that are smaller and cheaper, so if you're a beginner, I recommend getting one of the small sets and then upgrading to the biggest set if you end up liking them. Or alternatively, ARRTX often holds sales on their website, so you can check their website from time to time and just see what kind of sales they have on. Now onto the drawing that you see here. Today I didn't really have any sort of direction that I wanted to go in. I just wanted to have like a base that I could experiment on, because later on I'm going to be blending the markers with a paintbrush, which is something that I've been doing recently, but instead of a paintbrush I've been using my finger. But with something like a portrait, I think a paintbrush is much better as you can be more precise with it. I ended up really loving the sketch, so much so I'm considering turning her into an OC, because I love her hair, I love her color scheme that I give her, and she's just so cute. I am considering it. Instead of an ear, I end up giving her like wings for ears, I guess, because I don't really draw them that often, and I thought it would be just a nice little touch to make her a little bit more unique. And I think it worked, as I don't really have OCs that have wings, let alone like wings for ears. Okay, I have grabbed a cup of water and a paintbrush just so that I can blend. I think I've been blending really well recently, so I'm gonna try that here on a portrait. I'm gonna be referencing my swatches here. So these are the three colors I'll be using: S23, S06, and SA88. So the base is gonna be this. I've always noticed that with ARRTXs markers, they're always so juicy, and that's such a good thing, of course, especially for artists. Now, if you didn't know, these markers work on many different surfaces, such as glass, plastic, and wood, and of course paper. And they have really good coverage. I use these for my clays. My clay pieces, which I've actually been recording my process on those recently. That'll get uploaded sometime this month or next month. These markers also lay on so lovely on top of each other. Kind of want to blend this out. I've seen people put marker onto their paintbrush and then like blend in that way. I'm gonna see if that helps, which looks like, oh, it looks like it does. Oh, that's good. Oh, that makes me super excited. Then I'm gonna go over with the lighter color. I'm not sure if I should blend that out. Should I try? Yeah. I think that looks a bit weird, but that's alright. That's alright. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep going. I think the way to go is putting the marker onto a paintbrush and then blending it out that way. I think this paper is really thick, so it's probably, I feel like it's soaking up a lot of the pen, but also I'm pretty sure this paper is made for it, which is why it's like blending out so nicely. I don't know. This paper's got a lot of texture, so these pens adhere to it really nicely, and that's why it feels like it's being soaked up so much. I think in reality it's not being soaked up, it's just reacting really well to the paper. So in this section here, I just, for some reason, went quiet because I was just concentrating on trying to make this look perfect. But basically, I just go in with the highlights and then once again, use the brush to smooth it out and blend it. And it actually turns out to look really nice. Okay, that is looking really good, actually, if I do say so myself. Just adding the darker color. And it's looking quite nice, I must say. You can can also blend with your fingers. I did that a lot with the 90 set of markers because it's just so easy to blend with fingers. But the downside to that is you don't get the accuracy that you would with like a paintbrush. Okay, I want to do the hair now, and I think I'm gonna make it red. 68, this one here. It is calling out to me. It is such a good looking color. I absolutely forgot that piece of her hair. I mean, her ear. Let me just dot that in. I also like that with these markers, if you make a mistake, you can just go back and fix it. Whereas with like a lot of mediums, you don't really have that option. Especially like alcohol markers. I love all of the reds in this set because it reminds me just so much of salmon. There's such good salmon colors, and you know I like to draw my fish. I'm actually currently working on a big fish canvas that I'm super excited to finish. I think I'll probably work on that when I'm done with this video. Okay, I'm gonna try blending again. Hopefully it goes well. The reason I'm not using a thinner brush is because I'm hoping that this one leaves texture like it is right now. I think that looks really cool. That is looking pretty good. I think I'm actually really getting the hang of blending, and it's making me so happy because I feel like this drawing is turning out so nice. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. I need a good lip color for her. Should we do maybe SA73, very similar to the hair? I feel like if it matches the hair, then it looks good. She's so cute. Oh my god, I'm loving this. Eye color. I'm thinking green, because green goes really well with red, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll do green, and then if I don't like it, I'll just put something else on top. Whoa, this green is... oh, how beautiful is that green? Should we try doing some shading? I think I will. I'm gonna use 61 for the shading. Very lovely. It's blended, and it looks good, so we're gonna leave it at that. I think she's looking good. I don't want to add more. Okay, so I added line art with this Sakura Jelly Roll pen, and you know what? I've been trying to find a pen that works really well on top of this, and this is pretty decent. So I do recommend this if you want to do line art, because I don't trust myself to do the thinnest lines with the acrylic markers. But yeah, let's get on to the next drawing. I'm gonna use primarily these pinks on her, and I'm gonna give her pink hair as well. So this is gonna be the shade color, which is SA58. This is gonna be her skin tone, SA25, and then this is gonna be her blush, which is SA42. Okay, I want to give her some blush. This is very light. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that, actually. Hopefully that'll dry nicely. Because it's so light. I didn't think it'd be so light. Okay, I think with a darker pink, I'm gonna do her lips. Okay, I think I've blended that a good amount. I'm liking how the face looks, so I think I'm gonna put the pinks back, and after seeing how much pink there is, I think I want her hair to be blue rather than pink, just because that's quite a lot of pink. And although that's my favorite color, I think I should experiment. I think what would really complement her is some really light blue hair. So I'm gonna go in with the color 32. It's a really nice blue. It's very pretty. So I think she's gonna look amazing. I'm already liking it. And then for the shading, I'll go with the 35 because it's also a really lovely blue, and I think it'll do really nicely. But yeah, these markers are so lovely, and I really am having so much fun. I always love to try out new things, and although this is so similar to the 90 set, there are at least a different array of colours. I think for these wings, I am going to colour them in a cream colour. I think that'll be quite nice. Going in and just grabbing a blue and just placing it down, and that's blended. I've noticed that with the lighter colors you do kind of need to go in with a couple layers before they're like completely covered. That's not much of an issue, I don't think. At least not to me. Could be an issue to other people, but then that's just down to preference. I'm gonna do the wings now. First I'm gonna go in with a really nice cream color. This one is in the 90 set as well because I've used it quite a few times. And then I'm gonna go in with SA25, which is what I used for her skin, I believe. And I'm just gonna kind of do the shading. Now, I don't draw wings a lot, so I'm just going off of what I think it would be like. Like that. And then I think on top, I'm gonna go with a white. There we go. And some highlights. I forgot about her brows, but I kind of like her browless. But I'll still put brows on her anyway. There we go. That's so cute. Okay, I'm loving this. She's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Now I will go over in this pen and I will see you guys in a second. I'm so grateful that Arrtx have sent me their products once again and continue to work with me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me which one of these ladies you like the most. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!